Hi, my name is Tay from Financial Tortoise, and in this video, I'm going to teach you some really practical tips for saving money on your car expenses and getting the most out of it. These are simple things that anyone can implement in their life right now, so let's dive right in. Understand depreciation. You've probably heard of people say a new car loses value as soon as you drive it off the lot. But what does this mean? If you have your eye on a new car, do some Googling. Place the manufacturer's name into the search bar and find an identical vehicle that is 3 years older to see how much it'll cost you. You'll notice that many cars are much cheaper even after about 1 year. For example, I just looked up a Toyota Camry LE model. A brand new 2021 model average price is approximately $23,000. Compare that to a vehicle just a year old. 2020 with the exact same specs, $19,000. Almost a $4,000 or 20% loss in value. There's a fancy term for this, and it's called depreciation. Depreciation is the single greatest expense in owning a car. So take care in deciding when you next want to buy one. Couple tips. Buy less expensive new car. You could save money on your car by buying a less expensive vehicle. A similar model with fewer seats can be comparable in terms of performance and gas mileage, but will depreciate slower than an SUV or other roomier models. Recently, the Kim family was in the market for a new vehicle. I've been wanting to try an electric vehicle to save money on gas as well as try something new. Now, the first thing everyone thinks of when it comes to an electric car is, of course, a Tesla. However, after looking at the price tag, we opt to go with a more affordable Nissan Leaf. It still serves our purpose of an electric car without the price of a Tesla. Second tip, buy used car. One of the best ways to save on depreciation costs is buy a newer used car. The largest depreciation happens in the first 2 to 4 years, so if you can avoid that period, you'll be able to save more money on your purchase. Most often, you'll find that a car which is only 2 or 3 years old is nearly as good as a new one without the expensive new vehicle price tag. Number 2, be fuel conscious. The average American driver spends about $1,500 a year on fuel. If you drive more than the average American, this quickly adds up. There are a number of things you can do to keep your fuel costs down. Buy a car with good gas mileage. There are many models that achieve at least 40 miles per gallon, and some even go as far as 50 miles per gallon. This will save you money on your monthly fuel costs when compared to the average car, which is about 23 miles per gallon. The Kim family drove a Toyota Prius for many years. It still surprised me every time I filled up. With just one tank of gas, I can drive 500 miles. Get a car model that uses regular fuel. Some brands, especially turbocharged vehicles, recommend or require premium fuel, which is more expensive at the pump. Why go through the trouble? Slow down and drive less. Driving slower can help you save money in 2 ways, by reducing the likelihood of speeding tickets and also help conserve gas. Don't drive aggressively. When driving, avoid accelerating aggressively and braking abruptly, as this will result in greater fuel consumption. And don't carry extra weight. Carrying too many items in your car can significantly impact fuel efficiency. Regularly clear out the items in your car's trunk and only keep what you need while driving. Number 3, regular maintenance. Keep your car in the best running condition possible by performing all the recommended maintenance. Cars are now made to last 10 plus years. Most models can go a decade without any work if maintained properly. Perform routine maintenance. Regularly follow the service checkups listed in your owner's manual and keep a copy of the schedule with you for easy reference. Most general tasks should be done around every 5,000 miles. Oil changes, tire rotation, etc. Find a good mechanic. You can save money by using Yelp and word-of-mouth recommendations to find a good local mechanic specializing in your car. While taking the car to a dealership may have some advantages, the cost will be much more. The trick I use is to get the maintenance assessment from the dealership, since they might know more about your specific vehicle. Then take the report to a private mechanic for service that costs much less. Research repair cost. If you know what's wrong with your car, estimate how much it will cost to fix the problem before discussing a final price with your mechanic. If the estimated charge seems high, ask if some of the work could be done at a later date for less money, and decide from there what course of action you want to take next. Number 4, review your insurance policy. The auto insurance industry is highly competitive, which is good for the car owners. Still, you should re-examine your policy at least once a year to ensure it still meets your needs. Here are a few ways to save on your car insurance. Shop around. Car insurance rates can vary widely among different companies. When you're looking for quotes, it pays to shop around and compare costs. Even though I've been with the same car insurance company for 20 years, I research other quotes at least once a year to weigh the cost of switching. Increase your deductible. One trick that can help to lower your annual cost is to raise the deductible to a maximum, which is more often $1,000. If you're a safe driver, you rarely need to pay the deductible on your auto insurance. In the last 10 years, I think I only paid the minimum deductible of $1,000 one time, while the increasing of my deductible has saved me much more than that. Check all available discounts. Review your insurance policy and identify any discounts you qualify for. Be sure to take advantage of good driver discounts, savings for homeowners or renters, professional discounts such as being a teacher or engineer, and more. Be a good driver. According to the DMV, drivers with violations or tickets won't get the lower rates. Clean up your records and then make sure your insurance company registers it on your behalf. Number 5, carpool. The average daily commute for Americans is about 30 minutes. But carpooling with just one other passenger will not only save on gas because you're sharing the cost of fuel between 2 or more people, you'll also save on maintenance and wear and tear costs. When carpooling, you can also use the high occupancy vehicle HOV lane, which is usually much less congested than regular lanes, allowing you a quicker and more enjoyable commute. For many years, my wife and I carpooled to work. For us, it not only was great for saving money, but as busy parents with young children and aging parents living with us, it allowed us opportunities to catch up and spend more quality time together. We oftentimes joke that our only date night happened at 6 in the morning when we were driving to work together. So for you busy parents out there, if you're struggling to find quality alone time together, think about carpooling. It could save your marriage. Lastly, bonus tip. Drive your car until it dies. We live in a culture where it's common to trade in cars after 2 years. Americans' affinity for cars make it feel like we need to buy a new one every few years. The auto industry's constant advertising campaign tells us that we must have a new car every few years or so. We feel like we need to buy new things when something is old, and we're tempted to buy the latest model. If you do this, it's an extremely costly mistake. Most cars last for several years if properly maintained. So save money by driving your car as long as the safety will allow it. You'll save thousands of dollars over the course of its lifetime if you adhere to this principle. Thank you guys for watching. If you found value from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of my other upcoming videos.